thinks he's still gonna be chasing you, staring at you, wanting his $20.
I'm sorry screaming, guys.
Yay!
At least I hope I did. Well, OBS had to hiccup there. That was scary.
Where's my link to my chat?
It's on there. It's earlier. It's right above the picture I posted.
Hey, no fair, we're live already.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna start streaming, guys.
Oh, okay
No,
then.
how'd you?
Well, I mean, I completely expected that. $20. Haha, new and funny meme thing.
Ha 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 ha! We're so hip.
Freshly exhumed from the 2000s.
I don't get it.
I don't either. Just Soul is an entity unto himself, so you know.
Smile and wave, boys. Just smile and wave.
That's a good way to do it.
I learned that from penguins.
Penguins will teach you all kinds of things.
Jetstream, what did I say about listening to penguins?
I do it often.
You're not a very good teacher. You aren't Cleo.
Yeah, no, that was my fault. Yeah, I should have known better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Bill?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Oh, this is so good. Fubar is great.
You guys are weird. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Oh, the fact that I can sort out all the music now, so I can just select whichever song I want based on length and everything, and not have to sort through folders anymore.
I know this may shock everyone, but Techie is freaking out over tech.
Oh, get this! I had to make an audio amplifier last night, and I used an LM386. Oh man, that was so awesome.
I work in IT, and even I think he's a nerd.
Okay, whenever Sol goes around to my place, he marvels at the fact that it looks like my IT room just seems to grow. There's just something new in there. And I just sit there and go, oh, that's always been there, I think.
It doesn't grow, it sprawls.
Part of the front lounge is now my IT room. Which is funny, because it's completely opposite end of the house.
Mr. White, why do you allow this?
By the way, my voice might sound a bit funny. I've got a cold.
Oh, that's fine. I'm Australian. My voice always sounds funny.
On with the show. Okay. Who wants to recap for a shiny fate point?
I shall recap for a shiny fate point.
Awesome.
Nindrago, your wig snatched. So, Jetstream and Retrowave hide out in the scrapyard while Optimus Prime is incoming because Decepticons might attack. They took Momo, Airway, who wants to meet Strongarm, Emma, who thinks she should really come with, Augment, who really just wants to get the heck away from Optimus because he's still actually a Decepticon, and the Bears, who just want to see the world burn/heal along with them. Retrowave is getting progressively angrier at the Bears, given that one set the town on fire and the other one didn't really do anything to prevent that. So they managed to get to the scrapyard. Meanwhile, Retrowave and Jetstream visit Opposite Land, meeting Sideswipe and Fix-It. Sorry, Slipstream. Yes. Slipstream makes the mistake of thinking Jetstream is
No, that was
impressive.
Sideswipe.
Okay, Sideswipe. Sideswipe is extremely wrong. As Jetstream promptly explodes parts of the scrapyard into smaller parts of scrapyard, as well as completely destroying their land bridge. Fix-It and Retrowave have a brief moment of bonding. Sorry, I went a little ahead of myself. In a bit of foreshadowing, Jetstream casually mentions she's been raised by Decepticons. Retrowave is shocked. So, the Autobots, because their land bridge has been exploded, will need to go to Griffin Rock in order to use the Rescue Bots' land bridge. Meanwhile, Cloud9 will fly over to Griffin Rock and just pick them up the long way.
I'm just
Retro
imagining
Wave-
the rescue bot sitting there going, she's gone, and we're still suffering for what she does.
Painful but true. Retrowave encounters someone that he used to know. It's sure not to be important. But seriously, Retrowave turns out to have been born before the Autobot Decepticon War. He was put into stasis and he's been on ice for many years until just recently being woken up. His father has always told him that he was a neutral bot, who happens to look certainly familiar when he shows up in the scrapyard. Unfortunately, it turns out his father hid the fact that he was actually a Decepticon, a rather high-ranked Decepticon. And he also casually mentions that Retrowave used to be someone else called Rumble, who was reformatted into Retrowave. In other news, local Sparkling beats the stuffing out of Autobot Soldier with a squeaky hammer. Follows up with a Decepticon ambush and defeats him both with a fancy tea party. All parties leave confused. News at 11. Retrowave returns to Cloudy in a paranoid terror. He shuts down Cloudy using a hidden command, then performs diagnostics on Riot. He begins to cross a line out of fear that she may have been compromised by his father. Riot, despite thinking maybe acting a little weird, implicitly trusts him. Retrowave doesn't cross the line. Meanwhile, Jetstream gets back from her adventures, having no idea of the drama that's been going on, encounters Retrowave as he's still having an emotional breakdown, so she hugs him. Retrowave admits that he was raised by Decepticons, just like her. They have a genuine bonding experience. Now Optimus is about to show up. Give him a fate point.
Okay, awesome.
Mic drop.
Right, well then, let's get on with it. So, let's see. And we want... Boom. I really couldn't think of a better title.
Ram time.
Okay, let's see. Trying to sort out fate points. Okay, so Retrowave, how many should you have? Jetstream, how many should you have?
100.
Can't go that high. Try again.
Yeah, I can.
I don't remember. I took all the notes, but I forgot that part.
Oh dear.
This is embarrassing. Hold on a second, I can do better. I don't remember.
Nah, a bit
Here
too.
it is.
Oh dear.
Because of how oh wait, no, she's got 5 fate points and I have 2.
Okay, well you actually have 3, because you get a
Yes,
bonus.
because of refresh.
Oh, okay. So you normally have 3?
I normally have 3.
Okay, so you have 4, because you got a fate point for recounting the story.
Yes.
Cripes, that's what I was going to set up for the questions. Okay, need to remember for next time, I was thinking for the questions, for you guys and all that, setting up a Google form, so that you guys can just add questions to a table that, you know, we'll look at the end of the video.
Ooh,
That way
that's a
we
really
don't...
good idea, Techie.
Actually, Sol, do you know how to set up a Google form like that?
I surely do.
Okay, cool. Do you mind setting it up for us?
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Yeah, just make
Actually,
it...
Mr. White, while we have your attention, could you set that up for us?
What?
Excellent. We shall take yes for an answer.
Yes, question mark. Yes, cool. You've been volunteered. Go at it, Mr. White.
Go forth, and please don't be angry at us.
Nah.
Probably not. Oh, right. I don't think he's messed around with Google Docs as much as we have.
Okay, that's fine. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. Well, maybe save it for when we split the party, inevitably. Anyway.
That's a good idea.
Okay. Well then. We're at the junkyard. Yay! Huzzah! It's later in the day, and Cloud9 returns with the cargo from Griffin Rock. Sorry, GM's just suddenly blanking on names and such. And Cloud9 informs...
We haven't even met him yet. I think it's kind of cruel to call this branch of the Autobots cargo.
Oh, gosh. GM just choked on some water. Give me a sec. Well, given that they all transform into cars, except for one. Basically, Cloudy does inform you that he only picked up one because the other two decided to stay back at Griffin Rock to help out, apparently.
That's ominous. But okay, I'll take it.
Well, they've... Okay. Fix-It, says that, yes, Captain Bumblebee and Grimlock agreed to stay at Griffin Rock because apparently they needed some help dealing with certain damages, and Bumblebee feels that maybe, it'd be nice just to maintain a good relationship with the rescue bots. And also just, which you and Fix-It Retrowave and Fix-It kind of nod to each other. It's like, yeah, Bumblebee's encountered Jetstream before, hasn't he? Yes, he has.
Retrowave just gives that distinct, stiff spine smile of fear of, oh god.
Yeah. Ah, cool. Sorry.
It is.
Sorry, Mr. White's just giving me the... Ah, okay, cool.
He's jumped forward in time.
I'll just deal with that. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so, the person that comes out is, Strong Arm of all people. One of the few female Autobots.
And Techie Guy's ultra favorite.
I like her, but that's it.
Your favorite.
I mean, that just makes Techie a man of good taste.
Well, yeah, that's okay.
That's rather fine.
Yeah.
Nit.
Hello, officer. Yes.
Hello, nurse.
And she comes down, and she immediately reports to Fix-It. Okay, sorry. Give me a sec. My freaking other computer is being weird at the moment.
That's
Very
fine,
strong
Techie. Take your time.
start to the theme.
Points out, says that, yes, Bumblebee stayed behind, and, she hears that there's a couple of, new bots around. Like, she's kind of curious as to why, one, the ground bridge was down, and two, why why they have suddenly two new bots. Well, several new bots, really.
I'll answer your question with another question. Is Optimus Prime with you?
Not yet. He's certainly coming down soon.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, cool. I'm Retrowave, and this is... And he pushes Jetstream forward.
Me! Hello, skis.
She's normally more eloquent.
What's eloquent?
She's a sparkling.
Right, yes. Very observant. This is Jetstream.
Yes, I figured. It's just didn't think I would see someone so young here.
That's a fair call. I mean,
Are
we've
you
also
her
got a-
guardian?
Nominally? I mean, until Optimus finds me and probably strips me of that, and I mean, among other things that are going on, and Retrowave just stares off in the middle distance.
It turns out I can look after myself. I broke a Decepticon with a tea party.
Sideswipe just looks at her. It's like, yes. You heard that? No, she isn't making it up. Yes. Sorry, I was just like, I'm sure you did. Okay.
No.
Science.
I would give.
Yes,
I would give
Retro?
50-50 odds if Jetstream was lying to me or not about breaking a Decepticon with a tea party. But now that I have someone to back it up, that bumps it up to a 75%.
Neat.
So was it a different Decepticon this time, or have we met this one?
Yeah, Jetstream, tell us about the Decepticon you encountered.
Yeah, it was the bull guy, remember?
The bull guy?
No, you
Yeah.
never encountered the bull guy before.
Really? Oh, right.
You
yeah,
encountered the bat.
That's what you're talking about. I gotcha.
But-
That we never seen before in my life.
Wait, so you encountered a bull, then you encountered... Wait, we encountered a bat last time, and... Wait a minute. Momofe,
Yes'm.
you wouldn't happen to remember anything about Leo Kaiser?
She pauses for a second and is like, wait. Maybe that... I did try to do some counter hacking when I was in Nightmare, so... Maybe I can dig something. No, I remember a lot of heavy encryption whenever I tried to backtrace any sort of connection.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you, Momofe.
Sorry, I really couldn't be much help. It sounds familiar.
Don't sweat it. But I swear there's some kind of connection here that we're missing.
Well, Fix It is like, wait, okay, so you encountered a bat before, right? And he brings up all the Decepticons that are known for having some sort of bat form.
Retrowave leans over to Jetstream and points at the screen. Do any of these look familiar?
I guess that one kind of does.
Okay. Well, how lucky are we? You know what, let's leave it to the dice. Okay, it's close but not quite. Something is wrong with that. Jetstream, do you want to be intelligent about this?
Sure, I can do intelligent.
Okay. Well, let's see what you get. Your clever roll of +1. What's your clever?
That's a 2.
That's
Yay.
a 2. Oh, you...
Got to get my thing up.
Of course you did.
Shut up.
Okay. You immediately work out... No. You said that he looked like a bat. No, he looks like a bat. I've used this reason. Doesn't mean he transforms into a bat, right?
Nuh-uh. Yeah, it's like, animal looking. But just because it looks like an animal doesn't mean it transforms into an animal.
Vixit's like,
Right.
oh yeah, like, Steeljaw and the others. Of course, yes! Right, they... Oh, right, of course. Doesn't Steeljaw turn into a car? Or was it the Bison guy?
Yeah, no, it's been Jetstream. Jetstream don't know who Steeljaw is. Just because Jetstream don't know doesn't mean I don't know.
But you are Jetstream.
Silence!
Okay. Well, Fixit starts rattling off
see
names
all.
and it's like, so it's like, yes, we get it, Fixit. Okay, can you search on aesthetics taste? And he's like, well, I can try, and knowing what Jetstream pointed out, we can look at similar matches to those ones, and... Boom, you start seeing Hellbat. There's Hellbat, right there. Plain as day, Jetstream.
Yay! There he is, there's a Hellbat.
Alright, known associates for this guy.
There's a lot. He's the shady sort of shady. The bad sort of bad.
And this bull guy?
Okay. You narrow it down to a few of them, but a few names stand out, most prevalent being Killer Bison. What's odd is, Killer Bison is certainly part of, well, okay, is a known part of Leo Kaiser.
That's it. Retrowave
But-
clicks his finger and points at the screen.
Hellbat isn't.
Alright. That's... I thought I was onto something here.
Oh
Alright.
well. Can we
Oh,
forget about them for now and just enjoy our time in the scrapyard with some awesome hero people?
Well, I guess we should make the most of time we have then. Alright then. Strong arm, right?
Yes.
Oh, I've actually heard a lot about you. It's just kind of a little embarrassing.
Yes,
there's
you
a
have
friend
me
of
at a
mine
bit of
inside.
a disadvantage.
I'm nobody important. I'm an engineer attached to the Cloud9.
Oh, the Cloud9. You're the engineer attached to the Cloud9.
Yeah, there was supposed to be more engineers, but I was the only one who eventually boarded.
No, I've heard amazing things about the Cloud9 and the stuff that we've been finding out. So I've been doing a little bit of research into Project Archangel.
Well, I think you'll probably want to ask Jetstream about all that. She's really the one that pushed the whole everything forward. Right?
So I'm
Jetstream?
awesome.
Yeah, see, I'm not good with sparklings.
Oh wow, you are not going to have a good day then, because inside your base, he just points behind him, is a friend of mine named Airway, and she is a mega fan of you.
I've gone to hell.
She's not a handful like I am. She's not a handful.
She's very polite.
That's another word.
Okay.
Jetstream is boisterous, and Airway is more demure.
Okay,
So if you find sparkling stressful, it's okay. You better talk to Airway first before going to climb Mount Doom, that is Jetstream's vicinity. Oh, hey, Sideswipe, how have you been doing today?
Great! I look forward to spending some quality time with my new best friend, Retrowave. Why are we laughing?
It's just
Life is-
so freaking funny.
Life is pain.
It is. Okay, so the strong arm decides, you know what, I'm gonna talk to Jetstream because... You know what? Let's just get the supposed worst over with. Okay, so, Jetstream, what can you tell me about your ship, the Cloud9?
What?
The Cloud9, what can you tell me about it?
Oh! It's a ship!
I know.
It's a transforming ship. He like has feelings and he can merge with
Yeah,
people.
it does
and
that!
He's really good
and
at
apparently...
you.
Yeah,
And he
shut up,
merges
I
with
know what
you.
I'm talking about. And there was this one time, I went in the ship, and then the ship transformed around me, and I was big. And then suddenly I wasn't. And anyway, there was also an AI in there, and I called him Cloudy.
Cloudy
Oh.
is very nice. He's our friend.
Oh, so that was the AI. Huh.
You were talking with him and you didn't even ask his name?
How rude.
Yeah, rude.
I was kind of busy cleaning up. I said hi.
On the
That
ship?
was nice. Well, yes, it was a rather messy mission.
Riot, were you leaving popcorn out again?
Yeah,
No.
whatever.
No. We had to go through a swamp, so I thought, you know, if I had to ride over, I might as well freshen up in the ship's shower. I didn't realize this was the Cloud9.
Well, now you know, and knowing's half the battle.
Yes, it is. It is half the battle.
Yep.
So it's
Okay.
like, and the other half is explosives, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't
Well-
asking you.
Well,
The
you
best
should.
way to make friends with people and to break the ice is fun ice-breaking games. And I'm really hoping you guys will come to my rescue with one, because I don't really have a lot of friends. Or at least I don't go to parties where friends would presumably be involved. I mostly just have victims in a maelstrom of hell that is my life.
Wait,
you
you
were there?
consider me
And
a
you were there?
friend?
You...
Oh,
Yes,
Tech.
friend.
Yeah.
Retro. Oh, you saved yourself, damn. I mean, good. Okay, just give me a sec.
Awkward silence.
Awkward silence. Awkward silence. It's come to my attention that I'm actually kind of an awkward person when my life isn't in immediate peril.
Yes, you are.
Man, self-reflection.
Apparently I don't have friends, I only have slaves.
I mean, that's not a very fair way of talking about Cloudy.
Or
Yeah.
yourself, but hey ho, I think it's true.
Okay, guys. Okay,
unless-
guys. Please. Okay, Strong like, okay. So, we all have to get to know each other? Why? Aren't you guys just
Well,
here
you-
temporarily?
We might stay forever and be part of the B team.
Actually, that's maybe not a bad idea. Maybe I'll just hide in the scrapyard forever and never talk to Optimus.
No,
Really?
don't be
What?
a coward.
What could you have done that would have Optimus annoyed at you? I mean,
Griffin
I've-
Rock is on fire.
excuse me,
that's
I heard...
the big one.
Excuse me, I thought you said Griffin Rock was on fire.
Yeah, and I'm the one that put it on fire.
It stopped burning? Oh, thank goodness. Maybe he'll just discharge me. Maybe I'll still get to be an Autobot. I just mop the rest of my life.
Like, Strongarm's just, steps back and is like, you set Optimus Prime's project on fire.
Well, when you put it that way, it makes it sound just as bad as it really is.
It was an accident.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of which, let's go meet the accidents.
Aw,
Where are
don't
the
call my
bears?
bears accidents.
Yeah, you're right. We should call them accident because they're just one big one.
Aw, my bears are the bestest bears ever. They make me strong.
Speaking of which, Retrowave pauses and sniffs the air. Does he smell burning?
Yes.
Okay, let's all get inside, guys. I was starting to wonder, my life is getting a little, quiet. So,
You
what's
hear
on fire
burning.
now?
You hear burning. You smell burning, and you hear the sounds of welding. See? I call it art. It looks like you've just put a bunch of metal together. It's art. It speaks to me.
Jetstream, let's go be art critics.
Aw, my bears are so talented.
I did not do this. This show of insanity is his work.
Aw,
It is art!
what a
It
pretty
shows my
bear.
inner torment!
Retrowave points to the black one. That's Fire Bear. He's the worst. That's Ice Bear. He's a bro.
What's up? I'm making art!
Yeah, see, he ain't doing any harm.
Give me 5 minutes.
It's
I'm gonna do
wrong!
something even
And he
worse.
just tosses it over, rips it up, and starts again. Yes, has to be
Maybe
right
I
this
should just
time.
weld him to the center. I don't think he can do that much damage if he's just held in place.
He's already did that once.
Meh.
By accident. So, who's the blue one?
Oh, right.
I'm Lieutenant Strongarm? Sorry. Jetstream, remind me, she is a lieutenant, right? Or is she,
No, Mr. B is. She's just a cadet.
Really? I thought
Yeah.
Bumblebee was the captain.
Yeah, Lieutenant Bumblebee, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's not a captain.
Wonder where I got Captain
Though you
Bumblebee
think he
from.
might be at this point, but, he's just,
Yeah, okay, well...
he's just a, Team B on Earth now, so I guess the roles as Lieutenant and Cadet don't really apply anymore, but whatevs.
Okay. Well, I'm Strongarm, and, wait a minute, and she's looking through her thing, it's like... Yeah, they're on my local copy. And Ice Bear's like, oh, you had a local copy. Oh.
Local copy of what?
Yeah, fill us in.
Yeah, he scoots over to you, Retrowave, and it's like, well, you know how you guys had trouble finding information on us and, our combined form?
Sure. Retrowave just picks up Ice Bear and walks over to Jetstream with him. Continue.
Yeah, well, it's because we kind of... I really did some good hacking, and, problem is it only accounts for remote servers, not anyone with, say, a local copy of known Decepticons in the area.
You're going to have to help us here.
If I'm on her local copy, that means that she knows that I'm a Decepticon, and that she knows that Firebear's a Decepticon, and, well, you see those stasis tubes over there? Yeah,
You're a
they don't-
Decepticon? Retrowave just yells this out loud.
You're not arresting my titties!
Look, no
And I
one's
just give
arresting...
them a big hug.
Look, and Strongarm's like, no one's arresting your teddies. I just want to question them.
No questioning!
Jetstream, are you going to just grab your bears and run away?
Yeah, my bears.
Roll quick! Oh, sorry. I have to roll it for you.
Nugget.
0 on the dice.
I'm using Flashy, because it's the strongest one I got.
Okay. So, okay, 4. Well, let's see. Is Strongarm quicker? She really isn't. As you rush in, kick over Firebear's fuel tank into his welding, grab Firebear, and fly out of there as the fuel tank explodes.
With style!
Yep, you get them in your cockpit and fly, and transform and fly off, and Strong Arm's just like, what the heck just happened?
Retrowave looks at the empty space where he once held Ice Bear's arm, clenches it once or twice, and then looks back at Strong Arm and says, Mount Doom.
But, and Sideswipe's like, well, you know the rules. You were responsible for her. I mean, you're the one that caused this. You have to take responsibility. That's what you always tell me. Come on, Retrowave. I hear that something needs polishing. Something that needs a long, long time to polish.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, that
I'm
really
going
does.
It's important that I help out in the scrapyard. After all, Jetstream caused so much damage here.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I was
Strong
helping
Arm.
out with. That's right. Yeah, and Fiction's like, yeah, and, you know, I'm not made for speed, so sorry. It's like, can't you guys, like, track her location or something?
Jetstream Naruto runs away.
It's like... So, Strong Arm is just sitting there going, what the heck just happened?
Did I just wake up into a nightmare? Am I in someone else's nightmare?
What's going on? Okay, so Jetstream, where are you headed?
I haven't fought that far ahead yet.
Okay.
Well, Jetstream, there's only one thing that you really can do at this moment.
What?
That is, try to have some kind of amazing power with your two bears that show that even though they are Decepticons, they're really entertaining, therefore they shouldn't be arrested.
Aha!
Uh,
They combine with me, that's cool.
okay. So, quickly. Right, Jetstream.
Uh-huh.
While you're flying along, trying to work out what to do next, Ice Bear is just sitting there going, of course, of course. Well, you know, we could always go, I don't know, golden disc hunting or something, I don't know. We can't go back to the scrapyard. Although, if we had more golden discs, maybe they would let us back. I mean, that could be valuable to them. Firebear's like, my art! It was perfect!
Was it?
I felt it in the moment, Jetstream.
Nah.
But
Oh
maybe
well, what you
that's
gonna
how
do?
maybe that's how all good art should be. Just so. Untouched,
You could do some more art
unchanged by
later
nature.
after I saved your life.
Does Firebear secretly want to go to art college or something? Is that really what he is?
He wants any excuse to get out his aggression.
Wow.
He's
he really
purely
is an artist.
He's purely emotional, where Ice
Yeah.
Bear isn't.
If you guys,
You can totally work with this. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Jetstream?
no.
So, you don't want these bears to be arrested, right?
Right. There's the link for you guys.
I didn't hear what you said, you keep cutting out.
Sorry. You don't want the bears to be arrested, right?
No!
Well, in that case, you should do something to prove that they shouldn't be arrested.
Yeah, they can combine with me! They can't be arrested if they're combined on me!
I mean, you could do that, but hear me out. Maybe show them that they aren't dangerous.
I don't know how to do that.
By making art!
Oh, I don't want to make art.
Well then, do something and say that it's art! That's basically what art is.
I'll blow something up and say it's art.
How about making, like, a massive platform and a theater, or, I don't know, a stage, out of all the scrap you have around here, and you can get Ice Bear to do it, and it's gonna look metal, because it'll be made from metal.
Yay!
Sorry guys, I just updated the question sheet. I just updated the question sheet, so hopefully it works.
Nice.
So anyway, okay, well, so what was the plan you guys had? To make a arena, a stadium, a stage, or what?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm just throwing out suggestions here. You're piloting this one, Jetstream.
Okay.
I
well,
am?
Well, Icebear points out that he might know a few contacts where, you know, could get some more golden discs. That could be a way of showing that they're not Decepticons, you know, actually procuring these golden discs that you guys have been interested in. And Firebear just wants to make art, and, you know, you kind of think, oh, well, anyone who makes art
Something about the
can't
golden
be evil.
discs.
Yeah, well, remember we were Decepticons for a bit. Well, Monocon was, and we knew, you know, Stellar Warp, and, we kind of knew a few people, and, you know.
So it sounds like Ice Bear is giving you a alternative. You can go with Fire Bear and do the peaceful art installation, or you can go with Ice Bear and possibly hurt some people? Is this scrapyard opposite land?
Well, Icebear is looking at more of the direct results, the direct, where Firebear just wants anything to just...
So what does Jetstream want to do?
Meanwhile, underneath you, there is a
I
blue
want
car.
to go exploring.
Blue car driving along, going, you know, trying to call out to you, Jetstream, come down! I'm not going to arrest you!
That's exactly what a cop would say.
Prove it!
How?
Yeah!
Jetstream sure showed her.
There's a lot of awkward silences in
I
this.
pinky swear that I won't arrest you!
I don't know why, you guys just keep glitching every time you talk.
Really?
That's embarrassing. Sorry.
Oh. Well, okay, she just said, I pinky swear that I won't arrest you.
Oh, okay.
And I feel
Yeah,
like,
come
what
over
do you
here
do?
and give me the pinkies!
Well, I can't fly!
Pinky,
Hmm.
pinky, pink.
Well, I first like, it sounds like she wants you to land. Might be a trap.
Well, landing might be a good idea. How can I do my pinky promise if I don't get my pinky out?
You giving her a pinky promise?
Yeah.
Okay, so you land and Strong Arm's like, okay, that worked. That worked.
Pinky!
No. Okay, yeah, sure. I pinky swear that I will not arrest you. Ice Bear's like, and us.
Yeah, and my bears.
Yes, okay. I won't arrest them either.
Yay!
Firebear's just like, I want to do art so badly. I need to create so I can destroy.
Well, run along and do some art then. Jeez.
He runs over to a nearby tree and starts carving into it. Yes, yes, it's coming to life! Sorry, I was just like, we're miles away from the scrapyard, and I still don't feel like I'm out of danger at all. Felt like I've gone into the fire.
Oh, you'll get used to that feeling.
Did Retrowave get used to that feeling? I'll take your silence
No,
as
but
a...
he's not you.
Uh-huh. So, okay. Let me get this straight. Your known associates are known Decepticons who, as far as I can tell, hacked the system so they no longer exist on it.
What?
I suppose it's just like, we made it so we disappeared. I suppose like, a bit slower. I tappy on the computer, we go bye-bye.
They don't know who they are.
I don't know. Why are you guys talking to me? Because it keeps glitching.
It keeps glitching, okay. Give me a second, I'm gonna try and do something to... We might disconnect and reconnect, okay?
Hey,
just
this
a
isn't Jetstream on the tabletop without something going wrong.
Okay. Okay, how's that, guys?
Incredible. It cut me off right as I was about to say, this isn't Jetstream on the tabletop without something going wrong.
Okay, Jetstream, can you hear us?
I guess I can now. Yay!
Okay, and we're not glitchy?
Yay!
I switched us over to Europe, so hopefully it's a server a bit closer to Jetstream.
Yay! So what have you been saying?
Okay, Ice Bear is trying to explain very slowly to you that he's hacked the system so they don't exist.
Ah.
So we don't exist
And?
anymore.
Well, yeah, you do. You're standing right in front of me.
I was just like, this is life. Why is this life?
Because you're not dead.
That is oddly
That's surprisingly
simple.
zen.
Yes, that is. Okay. Alright, so these two are not Decepticons anymore?
No.
I suppose, like, yeah, kinda. Well,
Say
we're,
no!
we're with her now.
Let's see.
And by with her, you mean we're her partners.
Yep, they're my mini clones.
Look at it! It's beautiful! As the tree now
I
looks
see
like a perfectly carved statue of something. It probably was female, you think. It had the right curves.
It looks very good.
You hate it! You all hate it!
Sick.
No, it's
Too
not.
sick.
Yeah, but what we think is not the problem.
And,
If
Fran's
you
just
think
like,
it's perfect, then it probably is.
it will never be
I'm
perfect.
just saying that the original model was supposed to be slight, and this one's thick, objectively.
But art is to embellish reality, not replicate it. Embellish it. Show its flaws and its strengths.
Bah.
Yelling at the disembodied ghost of Retrowave. I am judging you.
Okay. Oh, right, okay. Well, does Prime know about them being ex-Decepticons? Oh, okay, so he doesn't.
He's got a point.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say yes.
Are you just hoping that Retrowave put that on the report? Oh, by the way, Jetstream is hanging out with 2 Decepticon bears. Hope that's fine. Okay.
Not just Decepticon bears, Decepticon teddy bears.
Because that's an important distinction.
It most certainly is. It makes them seem a whole lot less threatening, don't you think?
Yes, I am quite cuddly.
See? Go on, cuddle him!
Sorry, Fire Bear is having a rage seizure on the ground.
Yeah, just falls here.
Yeah, see, the black one over there, he needs a cuddle. I just walk over to him and pick him up. There, Teddy.
Ow. Her cuddles feel like warm. Yeah, thumping his leg slightly.
Yes, right. Cozy.
Okay. Gee, I'm just cracking up at that scene. That idea. This is when someone very familiar shows up. Yeah, out of the trees, knocking down Fire Bear's latest art piece.
Ah, dude.
Ah, finally found you again. This time I will not be swayed. And Strong just say, "Oh, that's Killer Bison. Oh no. Oh no. No.
Why are you freaking out? He probably came back for another tea party. Isn't that right,
I mean,
mister?
He already knocked over the tree, all ready for it.
And Firebear's like, but that was my... Wait! That's it! He rushes over and starts working on the tree again, and Killer Bison's just like, Hi, big scary Decepticon here. In a moment! I'm creating!
Hey, big scary Decepticon here. Yeah, right.
He learns from the best! Okay, Jetstream, I'm here to capture you, so come quietly and
Why?
Okay, he's gonna try and roll clever to try and clever his way through. Actually, sneaky. Sneaky is more appropriate. Ah, he got a +1. That gives him a 2. As he goes,
+2, actually.
Yes, it is. So he's at a 3. So we can have a tea party back at my place because I made a cake.
A cake? I love cake.
Jetstream, are you gonna fall for this, or are you gonna try and work out any flaws in his, basically, are you gonna try and resist his invitation?
Is the cake a lie?
It just might be.
I played Portal.
So you're rolling to resist, basically. Okay, you got a +1 on the dice. What are you using to work out if it's a lie? Careful, clever, sneaky.
Takes a sneaky to spot a sneaky.
Yeah, sneaky.
Okay, so you get 3 as well, and you just like, what kind of cake? And he's like, cake-flavored cake.
A cake-flavored cake.
A cake-flavored cake.
Well, that sounds stupid!
But that's what it said on the box.
It came in a box, so what did the box look like?
A box with cake on it.
Yeah, cake on it, I don't know.
You almost feel like you should fall for it because, I mean, really, he did enjoy the tea party. There's a chance that, but there's just something nagging at you. basically, he's gonna have a boost on you. Doesn't mean that he's
Okay.
won.
How
It
about
just
this?
yeah.
How about this? Like, as she's considering it, she's walking closer to him. So now she's closer to him with
Ah.
grabbing range.
Oh no, not grabbing range.
Well, yep, and he's like, yes. So, let's go. And he grabs you and bolts into the forest, using all his forceful
Sounds like an
of.
overcome.
Well, he just
Oh,
got a
okay.
+4 on the dice, and his strength is, well, yeah. Well, his forceful
So he
is.
rolls a yes.
Well, okay, Jetstream, can you beat a 10?
But with what?
Yeah, exactly.
No, she cannot.
So, and Strongham's like, what the heck just happened? Oh my god, and Firebear's like, it's alright, she'll get out of it soon enough. She always does.
Nah.
And
I
Icebear's like,
Faith in me.
come along, come on, let's go after her. And Strongham's just like, yeah, sure, okay. She runs into the forest trying to use Quick to keep up. Well, she keeps up. Let's face it, Killer Bison's not being fast, he's being forceful. He's just smashing through trees as he's trying to run through. Jetstream, what are you doing?
Like a frolicking Hulk. Boom, boom, boom,
Hulk
boom.
smash!
Oh boy.
Hulk has tea party!
What do you do, Jetstream? He's got you.
I don't know. Maybe I'll squirm about a bit. Nah.
Well, you're gonna use, like, flashy or forceful or something to try and get out of his grip? Or you could just try and attack him.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know. Not the right angle for that. Let's take a look.
No, you can come up.
Squeaky hammer.
You can do whatever you want. Just tell us what you want to do and we'll tell you.
Silence!
Okay.
I'll use my squeaky hammer.
And start squeakily him?
Yeah, squeakling him.
Okay, so you're basically planting aspects on him so you can escape next round?
Brown as Nugan.
Sounds good. Okay.
Actually,
you're
that's a really good idea. If you squeaky hammering him, that'll be really loud. The other guys will catch up.
Yeah, actually, that could be the aspect you're placing on. Okay, that's a -1 on the dice, but you get a +2 because you're using a squeaky hammer. And you're using flashy, so that's 6, 5. Okay, that's 5. He's gonna try and forcefully resist.
It's rude to grab girls.
Okay, that was a -3, but one of those
Yes,
dice
but
looked
can he
up.
keep her
Oh,
quiet?
No.
With forceful, I mean.
No.
No, you can't. So you would have to try and be careful. And his careful is nowhere near as good. So, yeah, no, he fails, and you succeed with style. So you have 2 aspects. You have 2 invokes on him. Okay. So basically, loud squeaking as you just keep bopping him hard, over and over and over and over.
Bop, 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 bop.
Oh, sorry. And just for those who missed out, here's the form again for any questions, okay? Okay, so bop, bop, bop. Yeah, Strong Arm is able to hear and catches up very quickly. She gets her blaster out and tries to line up a shot just ahead of Killer Bison so that a tree will fall in front of him. She is going to use her careful and use your squeaky hammer aspect to boost her attack. Wow! Yeah, she just
Yes.
succeeds because. Oh no!
Everyone
Wait, Killer
else is
Bison.
getting the dice luck today.
Yeah. Actually,
Well, she's
three.
not attacking Kill Bison, she's attacking the environment.
Yeah, and the environment doesn't resist. Yeah. So no, so Kill Bison suddenly has to make a sharp turn as a tree falls in front of him, not realizing that he's been charging through trees this entire time.
Well, I mean, he can also bash through. It's just that now he's covered in tree.
Yeah, that's
Neat.
true. Well, he'll try and bash through with his forceful because he's trying to get away and... Okay, he gets up to a 6. But, Jetstream, I'm gonna assume that your squeaky hammer is slowing him down. That the constant squeaking and him trying to
Yay!
grab at your hammer, trying to stop you from squeaking, slows him down a bit. That gets him down to a 4. So, Jetstream, do you want to try and make your escape?
Yeah.
Actually, I would say that the crashed tree aspect has just appeared,
Oh, very true.
and he's distracted jumping over that. So that would actually be a 2.
Yes, well, wow, Jetstream, you got a -3 on the dice.
No.
Time to do the awesome thing.
Of
Spend
spending
fate point.
Yep. You want to spend a fate point to reroll.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll go with... You know what? Cute, sassy attention seeker.
Yeah.
You basically scream at him to pay attention to you.
Hey, watch as I escape from you.
Huh? Boing! As you finally swing the hammer right into his face, he stumbles back and you get out of his grip and do a flashy flip and land beside Strong Arm, wielding your hammer like a samurai wielding his katana.
In your face, loser!
And completely ruining the badass moment with your insult, I guess.
Nuh-uh, I made it better.
Yeah, it's cool insult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no,
Do the
fair
finger
enough.
clicking.
Do the
I mean,
victory
how else
dance.
is a sparkling supposed to
Victory
insult someone?
dance.
Sorry, I didn't hear what either of you said.
I'll do the victory dance.
Okay. He's like, okay. I tried to be nice. I tried to invite you to a tea party, but now I have to be mean. He grabs...
Let's grab girls.
Fine, I'll grab this. He grabs the fallen tree and throws it towards the two of you.
Yeah.
Ice Bear leaps out and propels a huge jet of cold to try and shield you from it. Okay, that's a cup dice.
Sounds like a straight up assist.
Yeah, actually, that sounds like a straight up assist. Okay, this is Killer Bison's attack, so he's using his forceful to throw a 3 at you, so that's a 7. Okay,
What do you do?
Jetstream. Jetstream, what you do? There's a tree flying at you.
Transfer to jet mode and fly.
You're in a forest, there's a
Won't
lot
help you.
That doesn't mean I can't hover.
Yeah, that's true.
in amongst trees.
Yep, it's called being awesome.
You know what? That is flashy.
It won't give you a bonus on defense, but
Flashy! Flashy!
Okay, sure. But you're a small jet, so maybe you'll be fine. Still a...
Yay.
Okay. So that's a 0 on the dice. What are you using? Quick, flashy...
Flashy!
Okay, flashy! You fail as you take 3 points of damage across the snoz, being smacked into the ground.
No!
Well, no, okay, we'll make it... Okay, each assist is +1, isn't it?
yes.
Okay, well, Strong Arm would be trying to lay down covering fire, and Ice Bear is trying to create a cloud of cold to slow the tree's flight. So, okay, that's 1 point of damage, but it still hits you in the snoz. Maybe transforming into a jet in a densely filled forest is probably not a good idea, especially when the only place you can go is right into someone else.
Nick, fine
But
then, I'll
I-
transform and I'll hang on a branch. That
Oh,
way,
you're-
out of the way, then.
You got a monkey around, are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna monkey around.
Okay.
Jetstream, if you have a choice between being a jet and not, always be a jet.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, Killer Bison is...
Can't get me all the way up here, can he?
Yeah, okay. So you transform and cling to a branch. Strong Arm is getting between you and Kill Bison and laying down covering fire. Kill Bison is basically ignoring her. You do
climbed
know.
up a tree. Well, that sucks
can't
for
reach
you.
me now.
Aha!
Yeah, he's like, that sucks for you. You do notice that Strong Arm's blasts seem to just get absorbed by him. Like, they just hit and... So, he walks over to the tree that you're climbed up and just kicks it down hard. So now you have to resist falling to the ground because he just completely roundhouse kicked the tree you're in.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool.
Okay, that is a So he gets up to a 7 while roundhouse kicking the tree. Jetstream, what you do? You gonna fall on your ass, or are you going to try and get into another tree, or are you just gonna leap down on his head and beat the stuffing out of him with your squeaky hammer?
Yeah, that one!
Okay.
It's hammer time!
Well, since the
Hammer time.
The squeaking part 2, squeak harder.
Okay.
Squeakity
Well, you get a
squeak.
+2 because what he was doing was planting the aspect of timber to knock down the tree, but now you're using that to assist you going down and basically exploiting it for the opening. So you got a +2, you're probably using Flashy to leap onto his shoulders and start bopping his head hard. You got a +2 on the dice, so that's 6, 8. Okay, are you planting an advantage, or are you just flat out attacking?
I'm attacking.
Okay, cool. That is actually... And we're still gonna say that, yeah, Strong Arm and Ice Bear are trying to lay down assists. So that's a 10. As he tries to...
If,
Yeah?
hey, Jetstream, if you spend a fate point right now, you could probably beat him in one hit.
Hmm.
No. He got a
Okay, maybe
+4
not
on the
then.
dice.
Again!
It's like, does he have stupid luck? So you get
Seems
up
that
to...
way. He seems so determined.
Yeah. Well, you get up to an 8. Wait. Yeah, an 8. He gets up to a 10. Now, this is just him defending, so he doesn't do any damage. What he does is he grabs you and throws you off his head, and he's like, wait a minute. I wanted to grab you. What did I... Oh, you silly sparkling. As he just...
What?
As he now does his attack. Which, you know, he's living up to the whole bull thing of just charging at you.
This guy is surprisingly hard to put down for someone you distracted with the tea party. Hey, maybe you can distract him by flooding plushies into his face.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw plushies in his face.
Well, okay, he got up to an 8, but you're gonna activate your super duper plushy attack, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Yes, you are. Because when in doubt, plushies.
Plushies.
Kill Bison too strong. Nerf kills Bison.
Plushies! As he's like, what? What the heck? How? As you transform... as you leap up, run across your plushies, grab Ice Bear, tap strong arm and run out of the forest. Strong arm, you know. Okay. What the?
Hold on a second. Wait. Did you take Fire Bear? Or did you just take Ice Bear and Strong Arm?
Yeah, she took... No, Firebear is just waiting outside the forest finishing his art piece. It looks much nicer now. Like, really, really nice. Like, you don't know what it means, but man, it means it. It's like, it's perfect! So, what did I miss, guys? The blue one's out of breath. I like that. It's like the pain of suffering.
That's weird, bro. I'm glad Firebear is having such a self-discovery for this session.
So, what did I miss, guys?
Everything.
Killer Bison showed up. Flooded with plushies. Let's go back to base.
Okay.
Can we take my art piece? Yeah, just load it into the back of my trunk. Yay! I get to bring my art piece home.
He's so cute when he's happy.
Which is exceptionally rare.
Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, we're gonna switch back to Retrowave and Sideswipe. Sorry. And fix it as a certain ship starts to arrive.
Oh. Okay.
It is a very, very familiar ship. It is a Prime's ship.
Oh, good. Right. Retrowave looks down at his chest and just peels open a compartment where it shows the Autobot symbol inside. And he wonders to himself, if this is the last time he's ever going to see it on himself. Alright, he flattens it back down. Let's go face the music, I guess.
Okay. Oh, right. It's got Riot and MFA. Although I might just move them into Retrowave's folder. Okay. Oh, that music's a bit loud. Sorry, give me a sec. There we go. Wait, where is he? Oh, right, he's down there because he's so big. As the ship comes down and opens up, and frickin' Dice can get out the way so I can do the cool reveal.
Holy smilaba.
As Optimus Prime walks out.
He's fucking enormous.
Jetstream!
Jetstream language, but also that's accurate.
Yay.
Yay, I got away with saying a swear word. I was only scolded twice.
Yay!
Here's the thumbnail for you. Here's the picture for you guys, because I know that I'm showing it to you in low quality.
By the way, Techie,
Yeah?
that's really good.
Thank you. Actually, it was surprisingly hard to do, because Optimus Prime is so freaking iconic.
Absolute unit.
Yeah, he's like... So... Retrowave. Sideswipe. Fix it.
Retrowave isn't really emoting at all. He's just sort of staring at Optimus as though he's not really there.
I've heard that...
Prime?
I've heard that you've had quite an adventure.
It's been a long time serving, Sir Prime. I'm ready to give my final report.
Final? Is there something I should know?
Well, I imagine that you want to get the full information of what's happening here.
Ah. Sorry, with your attitude, it
suppose
sounds like you're getting ready for the firing squad.
Retrowave doesn't say anything.
Very well. Can I have your report? Promptly.
Yes, sir. Retrowave pulls out a small disc from his chest and hands it over to Prime. Here's all of the information that I have on what happened on Griffin Rock. I was going to send it to you yesterday, but you were coming to Earth, so I thought I'd show you it in person.
He looks over the disc and looks at the contents. Anything else you want to add? Reports can be quite stale.
Yeah, I wanted to speak with you in private. He looks over to Sideswipe and Fix-It and
They're
respectfully gestures.
Yeah, and they're like, no, hey, mate, we're not arguing. We gone.
Alright.
Well.
Okay. I had a question for you, Prime.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you send us here?
Excuse me?
Why did you send us here? Why keep us here on Earth in Griffin Rock? Me and Jetstream. You've had my reports. You've seen the Decepticons that have been here. You've seen the attacks that have been happening. But yet, the only reinforcements I had were the Silverhawks, and they neither took control, nor did they really give me any reinforcement. Of everything that happened, I'm not surprised it ended this way. I wouldn't have expected an Autobot like myself to be able to last against the things that are happening. And the more I think about it, the angrier I get.
Sometimes there's time for level heads, and sometimes there's times for not so level heads. So I'll give it to you straight, Retrowave. I am being blocked. Anything I try and do gets blocked. One of Cybertron's greatest, and I can't even request backup. You're a relic, Optimus Prime. The war is over, Optimus Prime. The Decepticons won't attack Optimus Prime. They're just small guerrilla factions, Prime. The B-Team will handle that. Don't worry about the humans, Prime. They're not involved anymore, Prime. I understand where you're coming from, because I feel the same.
Prime.
I know.
It's happening right now, and I can't stop it.
And I'm not asking you to, but I do thank you for your service. If you wish to return to Cybertron, you only have to say the word.
What? No! I don't want to return to Cybertron at all. Earth doesn't deserve to happen. What happened to Cybertron can't happen here. I refuse to let it happen here.
I'm refusing to let it happen here as well. What happened with Jetstream and the Cloud9? I don't know. Like, was it some complicated plan or something? All I know is that the Cloud9 had to come to Earth. Someone set it up so that the highly experimental Archangel ship would be going to Earth with a space bridge team. non-combatants. So you can already guess what I guessed. That does not sound good. Someone was planning on hijacking the Archangel as soon as it came to Earth. You and any other engineers on that ship would have been killed. Without a moment's notice. It's just by luck that Jetstream decided to hijack a ship. It's also by luck that I managed to come across some heavily encrypted reports saying that Jetstream and yourself are actually deemed compatible with the ship. So, and the problem is, it seems to me that it's apparent that the enemy knows that Jetstream's compatible with the ship, or Jetstream at least is connected to the ship in some way. And that's why they're after her. That's why they're after the ship. What I don't understand is why aren't they going after you directly then?
Well, for one thing, I'm not quite as noticeable. They probably think Jetstream's an easier target because she's a sparkling. I mean, she isn't, and I don't know why they keep thinking that. Because the last people that tried to kidnap her, he's turned into 2 bears. I'm still trying to get over that one. But none of that really... I'm still trying to get my head wrapped around this. I'm looking at a jigsaw puzzle, but pieces are missing.
Well, Retrowave...
Optimus.
Yes?
Optimus, do you remember? You were the first person I saw when I was thawed out. I tried to escape the Autobot facility. You were the person that took me back.
Was this... Well, you were very confused then.
I was scared. Everything had changed so much. And I didn't think that I was important. It was only after that I'd learned who my progenitor was, and who he was, and what he did. And I'm starting to think this may not be unconnected. Prime, I'm going to tell you something, and I beg you not to tell anyone else.
I will not.
He saw me yesterday. My father. He was here.
And your father would be?
Soundwave. He's Soundwave.
Optimus Prime just gives you a long look. No, he wasn't your father. Get
What?
that thought out of your head.
Yes, he was.
He may have created you, but he sure as hell wasn't your father.
Maybe that's true. I guess I don't really have one then.
No, you do.
I do. I don't recall ever having a raising unit.
Retrowave, I knew there was something different about you. I first thought the hacked records were a red flag. But then I noticed some behaviors, and well, then I remember back when you were first thawed out and you were scared. You remembered, didn't you? You remembered who you were before the reformatting. Even if it was a brief memory.
Flashes.
Even if it was a brief memory, you remembered the Autobots being your enemies. You remembered attacking them.
I remember being really mad. I didn't want to be mad anymore, but I just all came back to bite me in the butt.
You know why I talked you down?
Why is that?
Because freedom is the right of all sentient beings, yourself included.
Freedom is the right.
Retrowave, I would like to say that I knew all along, but I certainly didn't. This doesn't change anything as far as I'm concerned. You are still whom I consider the best guardian for Jetstream at the moment. You're the one that she actually trusts to some degree.
I'd say that she does trust me. Even if we don't always get along.
But that does bring some more concern. Soundwave was here.
There's something else.
Hmm?
Soundwave said that he wasn't a Decepticon anymore. And he even showed me that he didn't have his insignia anymore. That doesn't really mean anything to me. Because there was something else that I noticed about him.
Hmm?
He was larger, looked stronger, but he also had Optimus Prime. He had Megatron's arm, Optimus.
Sorry, can you say that again?
He had Megatron's blaster, Optimus, his cannon.
That would... What would that mean?
It means that this war isn't over. It never was. Not until Megatron tells them to stop. We need to find Megatron. Jetstream was right. This isn't over until he says it is. They will keep fighting forever.
Maybe
For
that's
someone
why we
that
can't
doesn't even want to
him.
fight anymore.
That last battle was meant to be the last, but you're right. That's probably why he can't be found right now. I'll be sticking around on Earth for a while, so...
Soundwave is convinced that he's not gone. And if he thinks he isn't, then I don't think he is either.
This is troubling news. I didn't know what became of Soundwave after the war, quote, ended. When you think that something might actually be over, and it turns out it isn't. But hey,
Yeah.
at least an enemy has now become an ally.
That's true. Look, I know this is really complicated, and I'm still learning everything that there is to learn about being a warrior and doing the right thing, but I just want you to know that I won't let you down, Father. I mean, Optimus. I won't let you down, Optimus Prime.
You won't. Because you're Retrowave. That's who you've always been.
Yes, sir. Now, let's go find Jetstream. I can already hear the crashing and banging.
And the screams of, "You're scratching my heart!"
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's one of the bears.
That's one of them, alright. That's the louder one. He's not as nice a conversationist as the ice one.
Okay. Right, well, Jetstream, you show up with your bears!
Bells!
And Strong Arm also shows up, carefully placing down the art piece. It's like, look, it's not scratched, it's not scratched. Oh, Optimus Prime, sir! At ease, cadet. Ah, you must be Jetstream.
Hello.
I've heard a lot about you.
You would?
Yes, you have some quite big stories for such a
Yep.
small bot.
Yep.
Hey, Jetstream, why don't you tell them about your latest show?
My what?
You know, back in Griffin Rock.
Actually,
Wouldn't you wanna
we
hear
need
about
to
his
report
idol?
something else. Prime, we ran into Killer Bison.
What?
Yes.
Again?
He tried. Yes, he tried to take off with Jetstream, but we fought him all. Well, Jetstream drowned him in plushies. She walks over to you and is
she
like,
does that.
yeah, and Strongarm just leans over to you. Mount Doom.
You chose this.
I
I
should've
gave
gone-
you the easy way out, and you chose this.
I thought the fangirl was gonna be worse. I thought you were setting me up to make it seem like she was the better option, but really she was the worst option. I thought it was a prank.
It's okay, Strong Arm. I don't hate you enough.
I don't hate you either.
Ew, they're in love.
Okay, well, I do want to hear about what happened with this show, but, is Killer Bison still out there? And Strongarm, yes, from his loop sense, I don't believe so, sir. I don't believe he is foolish enough to attack the scrapyard. Well, good, I guess. Okay, Jetstream, tell me about your latest show in Griffin Rock.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. A lot of people came out, and I did a lot of singing, and then we set the town on fire. It was tons of fun.
I think
What
you
was
missed a
it
step
now?
or two, Jetstream.
Oh, and there was a bat there too.
Oh, a bat,
Right.
huh? What sort of bat?
Hellbat.
A hell bat.
Oh. That
Hellbat
bat.
attacked Jetstream, and Jetstream had to defend herself by fusing with Firebear.
That's
If it
me!
wasn't for Firebear, if it wasn't for
Listen.
Firebear, she may have been captured. If it wasn't for Firebear, Griffin Rock also wouldn't be on fire.
Actually, maybe Firebear didn't cause that. It's not exactly on Hellbat's record, but he is a master of hypnosis. And I believe your report implied some sort of, suggestive control over the crowd.
That is correct, but I just thought that Jetstream was just being particularly iconoclastic that day.
Maybe she was, but if Hellbat, think about it. Hellbat shows up, attacks her, no one panics. Then she gets back, fused with Firebear, which I assume gives her a more aggressive personality, and then the whole town catches on fire. Does that sound like an entire audience
Wow.
under some sort of suggestion? Forgive me, I've had a long trip pondering over this fact.
Jetstream, it sounds like Optimus is completely bailing us out.
Hooray! I knew Optimus loved me.
Yes, I love all sentient beings. Equally.
Hugs,
Uh,
hugs.
Let's continue to ponder on this inside, perhaps over Energon Pop.
Yay! Not till I get my hug.
Okay, he pets your head.
Yay!
Okay, that is kind of adorable.
Okay, sounds like we have a lot to unload, and, well, I'm gonna need any golden discs you have found.
Well, I think we've only got the one. Jetstream, do you still have those discs?
I don't know. I forget.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure they're on board then.
Frick. Nope, that's in my notes. Frick. Whoops, GM might have
That's fine.
revealed something.
I assume that he gets them.
Well, no, he gets them, and Jetstream, you do vaguely remember something? Lysac did take you out to try and get another golden disc. That's why you ran into Leo Kaiser and Cutie Honey and had to become, Empress Jetstream and kick ass. In fact, Retro, if you remember that episode, because that's where you became a Power Master.
I certainly remember that part. And
But-
I vaguely remember something about gold discs, but I thought that was, again, them trying to get ours.
No, Lysac was trying to get theirs. It was never quite clear if Lysac actually succeeded or not, and well, given that she is a cat burglar... But Lysac is one of the ones you didn't take with you.
Right. Okay, so she's... Oh my goodness, did we leave a cat get kidnapped for several episodes?
What?
Maybe.
Oh no. So Lysac has been in a dungeon for somewhere and we just completely forgot.
What, Lysac? No, she's the cat girl.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, they captured her.
Who captured her?
Yeah, the Decepticon. You know what? No, it doesn't-
No. She got free. Like, no, she came back with you guys.
Oh.
Yay!
Yeah, but the fact that you turned into a Power Master and that Jetstream turned into Empress Jetstream and had the cool ass fight, I think it just slipped your minds. That was like, yeah, why were we out there? I don't know.
Mostly, I just remember us kicking Leo Kaiser in the junk and running away giggling.
Yeah, basically. So, you have no clue, but you're sitting there going, you're gonna have to get in contact with the cat girl again. Because there may be a chance that she actually has a disc, and that could be important.
She's a really bad influence on Jetstream, but it might be important. In any case, hey, Jetstream, there's... I've got to be real with you. You know how you said a while ago you really wanted to find Megatron? Well, I'm starting to think you were right. We do need to find Megatron.
I keep telling you!
Well,
You hear a glass breaking in the distance.
and I'm sorry.
As,
I
fix it.
And I'm sorry.
Sorry. No, keep going.
And Retro just crosses his arm and looks over at Fix It. Get it out of your system.
Sorry, you're talking about finding Megatron? I came in here for a drink!
We're Team Daredevils!
Okay, yep, I'm just gonna... Okay, well,
I
He just
smack him
disappears
on the
out.
head.
Thank you, goodbye. He just leaves the room.
Okay.
When I smack you again, it was fun!
No!
Well, let's wait until he gets caught again. Alright, so, again, like I said, you were right. We do need to find Megatron, and I'm sorry that I didn't take it seriously. To be honest, I really didn't want to find Megatron, because I was afraid that it would just make everything worse. Well, things are already pretty worse.
See, if we went to find Megatron in the first place, then none of this would have happened.
You're right. I'm sorry,
Yep.
I should have believed you.
Woohoo!
Alright then, so, first things first, we need to find those gold discs. And we need to put it all together before the Decepticons find out.
Well, we have one. That is useful. If Lysac has if the young Lysac has one, that'll be useful. Ice Bear, pops up and is like, I may know where a few are, but the problem with Decepticon contacts, they like moving. So I can't tell how reliable they are, but if I'm able to get in contact with Stellar Warp again, we might be able to track them down rather promptly. As to obtaining them,
Problem-
well, we might need muscle for that.
Well, the problem with Lysak is that you don't find her, she finds you. Therefore, we need to have something that she wants.
Well-
Which, what does Lysak want?
Well, Jetstream, you do
Oh,
remember
yes.
something. But Lysak really wanted to go to the scrapyard and have you distract Bumblebee for a bit.
Oh yeah.
And you found out later that all she did was just put a love letter on his computer.
N-
Could it be that Lysak really wants Bumblebee?
Ew.
You look like you
Yeah, like
bit into a lemon, Jetstream.
Yeah, because I
something
just
you want.
remembered that Lysak has a humongous crush on Mr. B. Like, ew.
Well, I mean, who doesn't? But also, that's interesting.
Okay.
So you're saying that we have to use Bumblebee as bait?
Yes.
I'm saying that it would be hilarious if we use Bumblebee as bait, and also probably the best thing we have, because, like, if I use myself as bait, that's a 50-50, but if Bumblebee is the bait...
Well, Bumblebee should be returning from Griffin Rock soon enough. Long enough for the GM to set up for the next session.
I would expect that.
Right, so sounds like we have a
I mean,
plan.
Retrowave was going to suggest, hey, I'll take Lysak out on a date, but Retrowave is like filet mignon to Bumblebee's huge haunch of meat.
The what?
Oh god.
I'm just saying, he's beefcake.
Right.
Retrowave, you shouldn't talk down to yourself about. Anyway, whatever. We're not having this conversation. We now have to convince.
Quality, not quantity.
Nani?
We'll have to convince Bumblebee. Ice Bear, you believe you can get in contact with Stellar Warp? Like, yeah, Optimus Prime like blinks a little and it's like, that name's familiar. Skywarp?
Yes. No, Stellar Warp is... Okay, so some insane Decepticon decided, hey, let's make a whole bunch of Seekers based off the exact same model and give them various levels of competence. On one end, you have Stellar Warp. Generally an interesting person, competent, trustworthy, Then you continue on, and there's one other one whom I just remember being really scary. I don't remember anything else. And
Stellar
further on
Cracker.
the line, on the other end, you have... Alright, Stellar Cracker. Then on the other side, you have Stellar Star. And imagine Starscream, but, like, younger. And that's it. That's all.
Really?
No, that's pretty much it. That's all his character traits. He definitely doesn't have any other character traits. Right, Jetstream?
Right.
There, see?
Oh.
Character witness. Of no
Oh.
character.
Oh, except for
Hey!
he's actually loyal to Jetstream now. Because, he figures that, fighting against Jetstream didn't work out. Let's just work with her because, hey, why not?
I'm assuming that Ice Bear said all that, of which Retrowave just looks at him aghast. It's like, why did you say that?
It's true.
I just don't want to be around the guy.
Okay,
He stinks of failure.
Well, it's not exactly his fault that he was incompatible.
I mean, there's one thing about lying to everyone, and there's another thing about lying badly.
Yeah, well, he was the failure of the project.
Ouch.
In which case,
Although-
he succeeded at being the failure.
Although that said, he's also the only one so far who has combined with the Cloud9 by himself.
he did that, and then he promptly stopped doing that.
Yes. I just find it interesting. Anyway, I'll need a lift to Griffin Rock because I believe Stellar Warp should be in that area.
It's a shame we can't ask him to come over here, but oh well, that's what we've got a ship for.
Well, I can try and contact him, but he likes to keep radio silence. Doesn't like people being able to track him.
Right. Before I go, that does remind me. Optimus Prime,
Yes.
what is our current ongoing mission? I would like to seek out Megatron as our primary mission until we know what's going on, but if you still want us to have our standing orders as continuing covering Griffin Rock, I mean, I'm still a Autobot. I'm not going to countermand you.
The fact is, if you two stay in Griffin Rock, there's a chance that more Decepticons will attack Griffin Rock. It's better if you guys are amongst combatants. And if those combatants happen to be on the mission to seek out Megatron, then so be it.
Alright.
We're not changing your orders,
Well-
but we're adding a few conditions. We will be seeking out Megatron.
That's the...
Yay! Mission, 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 mission!
But above all
If
else,
that's the case... If that's
Yes.
the case, then I don't think that we should make the scrapyard our home base, as nice as it is. I think that we should have our own separate base. Don't you think, Jetstream?
But I like interacting with all the people here.
Well, we can be nearby. There's no problem with that. Well, if this is what you want, then we can stay here. I'm just saying that we don't have to.
Okay.
we'll organize something.
My opinion is noted, it seems.
We will organize something. I agree the scrapyard may not be the best location, given that it does have an active team. The Silverhawks are still experimental and kind of out of my hands. We'll have to organize something.
Alright then. Well, for now... Hey, Strong Arm!
Yes?
There's still a friend that you want to meet. I think she's inside. Jetstream, don't you want to introduce Airway to Strong Arm, your new bestest friend?
Yeah!
Oh
Have
no.
fun, you two.
As she's just dragged off deeper into the base, and you hear the squeals of Airway finally meeting Strong Arm. And we'll end the session there, guys. With our direction now clear, it's now the hunt for Megatron.
Coolness.
Actually, before we close out,
Yep.
Retrowave looks up to Momofe and then to Optimus. I did have another idea, Optimus. I think I know why no Cybertronian has been able to find been able to find Megatron. And maybe we have someone who might be able to help us find him. And then we can end the session.
Yep. Okay, well, first things first. Players to GM. Any questions? Nope. Sounds like no questions.
Nothing
for
that
the-
needs immediately clarifying.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, Jetstream, how you doing? You're sniffling a little.
I'm okay.
Good. Okay, well, this is the part where we go, okay, audience to us, but now we have the questions. So, actually, hopefully, I can just go add collaborators. Oh no, you guys should be able to access it, and then Oh, right, cool. Boom. Boom. Okay, awesome. So you guys can now access the question thing. Right.
Ooh, let me
Let's
just
see.
pull out my half-moon glasses.
Okay. Individual questions, and we have a lot. So, first one, okay, someone filled that in wrong. Well, that's okay. Okay, a question for Retrowave. Why don't you just kill Jetstream or Cloudy so that the cons can't take either of them without the other?
I heard you reading Kill Jetstream and Cloudy in a single sentence, and I am therefore ignoring that question.
Okay, that's why. Okay. Okay. To me, the DM, where is Danny or Russ and Russell Clay? They're around. I'm just don't. The problem is the format we're using and the number of characters I can have on screen at any one time. It's just too much work to try and cram in all these characters, especially characters we don't need right now. Okay? So they're off doing their own thing, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, to everyone. Is Firebear like the modern-day Picasso? Pablo Picasso was a very interesting artist, but you guys share, because I can go on and on.
I don't think low enough of Firebear to liken him to Picasso.
Yeah.
I think that he is a very angry person that has finally been able to work out his rage in a constructive way, and I'm supportive of this new page in his life.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, question for Jetstream. On behalf of Wolfie Wolf in the chat, hey Jetstream, any thoughts of getting one of the prisoners that swap their heads with the red guy to swap your head with Slipstream?
I have no idea what that means.
Neither do I, so... thoughts of getting one of the prisoners that swap their heads with the red guy? I don't get it.
What?
No? Like... makes no sense. Okay, to everyone, how would you react if you ran into the Cybertron version of Slenderman? And no, we're not talking about Prime Soundwave.
Yeah.
Retrowave would slip him $20. Problem solved.
I would just be like, hi. Yeah, yeah. Cool.
I'm confused.
Jetstream, what would you do if you ran into Cybertron version of Slenderman?
Run the other direction?
There, not so confusing.
Yeah.
Okay, question for
That is,
Jetstream.
the default question.
What? Oh god, would you get that one Decepticon who swapped their heads with the red guy swap your with one of the girl Transformers? No.
Hasn't this question already been asked?
Yeah, I know.
Also, it's a dumb question.
Yeah, it's like, why would you want to swap heads? Jetstream.
Weird.
Is it possible that Jetstream is the chosen one to finally help bury the hatchet between Autobots and rogue Decepticons as she shows the bots' insanity and the cons' peace?
Maybe? Yes!
Okay.
It sounded like a good thing in her mind as she was saying it, so yes, that's it.
What happened to what happened to my forest background? The problem is sometimes I move files around and I try and keep things in one place, but sometimes I've just, because I've rushed or whatever, I've added things that when they've been in different folders, and it's just, it was there and now it's gone. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, Jetstream. What do you think of having a team attack with the bears where you set up a teddy bear picnic? It would be like your tea party.
Awesome?
There we go. Okay, nearly halfway, guys. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm going to turn off accepting responses. There we are. Okay, Jetstream. How does it feel to actually beat up a Decepticon by yourself?
It was
Okay, at
What
me.
a rush.
How it feels knowing that Killer Bison is reverse Stellar Star. Stellar Star has nothing but bad rolls, and Killer Bison has nothing but good rolls. Almost scary, because, see, Killer Bison actually has decent stats. You know, I set him up to be a threat to two characters, to two bots at the very least. And Stellar Star was set up originally to be, not even a threat to Jetstream, just something for Jetstream to, get used to the system on. So it's like, Stellar Star should have had a few good rolls, and Killer Bison shouldn't have had so many good rolls. So, yeah.
Sometimes the dice just want the narrative to go in a particular way.
Why is Optimus Prime so buff? Okay, that's for me. I didn't think he was that buff, but okay. Well, whenever I think of Optimus Prime...
is bigger than everyone.
I thought he always was meant to be.
As he should.
Yes,
Yeah.
As he should be.
I mainly made him a bit bulkier and a bit stronger looking, because that's just always what I've thought Optimus Prime as. He's the strong leader. That's basically it, and yes, there'll be a, talk about the design of Optimus Prime later, and I do have a few interesting things to talk about that. To everyone, why don't we just wake up the other stasis pods to get an army of engineers to make a better weapons out of the junk? I can actually answer this. It's because Retrowave was the only one to get into the stasis pods early, because he wanted to get in quickly before people discovered that his records were falsified.
There wasn't anyone else on that ship. It was supposed to be empty around that time.
Yep.
But Retrowave, being keen as he was, jumped in early.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because, trip to Earth. Sweet.
Yes. I
I'm
can
looking-
listen to all kinds of sound.
Okay, to Jetstream and Retrowave, how does it feel to be the Cloud9's minicons?
We're Cloud9's mini-cons?
That's not so bad. We get a place to stay, we can fly, and he does what we tell him to do. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
We get to have
Okay.
popcorn inside of him, and he doesn't get mad.
T.
Okay, Retrowave, can you say it's time to crumble before rumble?
It's time to crumble before rumble. You're
Okay.
welcome!
Okay, Retrowave, how long do you think until there's a feud between all of Retrowave's partners about who should be with him? I didn't realize Retrowave was getting a harem.
I think Retrowave he's a flirty kind of guy. If he sees someone, he likes someone, he gives them compliments. That's all.
Yeah.
And if he does have a relationship with someone, then that will come over time with a lot of interactions with them. But if it doesn't, it's okay, because Retrowave's kind of got a lot on his plate right now.
Yeah. Okay. For everyone, here's a stupid question. What do you think would happen if Optimus Prime fused with the Bears? Would he become Bear Emperor Prime?
I was about to say there are no stupid questions, but I was looking at this one and it was making me stress that maxim.
It's like,
That sounds awesome to me.
he'd certainly be a bear.
I think that if Optimus Prime fused with the bear, he would take up half the screen.
Yeah.
Optimus Prime in
Just
a
big
bear onesie.
Optimus Swole.
God. Everyone, do you have the touch?
Yes.
Do you have the
I would
power?
indeed have the touch.
Yes.
I would indeed have the power.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. Will we see more of the bootleg Seekers? You talking about the Stellar Seekers? Yes. But I'm planning on the next few maybe being a bit more unique in design.
More bootleg Seekers, yes please.
Yeah.
Stellar Star, I love to hate.
Yes, he's actually... He's actually kind of fun because I try and like play him as someone who doesn't want to be Starscream, so yeah.
I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to be Starscream either. I don't even think Starscream wants to be Starscream.
He was Waspinator for a bit, and competent then.
Oof. Stellar Warp is fun for the homoeroticism. And Stellar Cracker was there that one time, beat the PCs, and never appeared again.
Yep.
It's like if a wrestling jobber just walked on, beat the crap out of John Cena, and walked off, never to be seen again.
Yeah, I've not really had an opportunity
Mystery
to bring
will
him
follow.
back yet, so yeah. Well, maybe he will now. Okay. To me. A question for me. Is he Megatron or Galvatron?
Don't
Who
answer that
knows?
question.
Who knows?
I want to find out.
I want to find out.
Jetstream, are you gonna feel better? Get well soon.
Aw, thank you.
Oh,
Add to Jetstream. Why not see if Starscream knows where Megatron is?
We need to find out where Starscream is first, and I don't think we want to find that out.
Well, to be fair, to find Starscream, it would be an awful lot easier to do because, well, he's in prison.
Yeah, just follow the rasping voice of 1,000 small animals being tortured. That's where he is.
Incidentally, we would have to go back to Cybertron because that's where the prison is.
I'd make a Starscream impression, but I don't think everyone would like that.
Well,
I can get really high-pitched.
that was 22 questions. I think the question form worked really well. I'm sorry, guys, if you missed out on your chance to ask questions. I do plan on implementing a bot so that a bot will just remind you guys of where the form is and such. And well, yeah. Actually, what's interesting is we can find out who got the most questions asked. Who was asked the most questions, and it was Jetstream.
Yay!
To no one's great surprise, this is Jetstream on the tabletop.
Wow, Retrowave got the least.
That's fine.
Everybody loves me. Everybody loves me.
Okay.
That's no problem.
Oi, oi, oi. No pointing fingers or anything. The fact is, we like answering questions, but we were trying to find a way of controlling how fast questions came in, and well, I'm glad I thought of this when I did. So, anyway.
It's less that we don't mind answering these questions, we just want to make sure that everyone's question does get answered.
Yeah, that's just the thing, and honestly, maybe sometimes you have a question that you think of asking early on and you forget about it later. This gives you a chance to just get your questions down. We don't mind if we end up with like half a dozen questions towards the end. It's just a bit of fun for us. Anyway, Jetstream,
And it was very fun.
I believe that you want to close us out.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Sure you don't want to look at Optimus Prime a bit more and see how swole he is, apparently?
Nope.
Apparently I only do them swole or thick, apparently.
Nope.
Okay. Okay, and...
Like and subscribe for more content. And remember, by controlling the web, I control the world. And transmission.